The drums were loud, the palm wine sweet, and the village square shimmered under the harmattan sun. But all anyone could talk about was the glow. "Have you seen the sisters from Abuja?" The aunties whispered, hiding smiles behind their fans. They arrived with their bridal train, 2 sisters, one fair, one dark, each a picture of elegance. Their skin didn't just shine, it looked alive, as if the light followed them. The bridesmaids were stunning too, but the sisters, they owned the day without even trying. Some girls in the crowd leaned forward, squinting. "No be ordinary cream," one murmured. "See how their skin be like evening sun on water." Phones came out. Cameras clicked. Nobody knew the secret, but everyone felt the same thing. Something about these sisters was different, and it wasn't just beauty, it was health. Before that day, the sisters weren't the talk of the town. In Area 11, Abuja, they moved with a circle of pretty friends. Fashionable, loud, and always chasing the next big product. One month, it was a miracle cream promising a new face in 7 days. The next month, a harsh soap that stung like pepper. Beauty must pain small, one friend would joke, dabbing her red cheeks. Filters did more work than the products. Some girls began avoiding sunlight altogether, afraid their skin would betray them. Their parents would say the same thing every time. "Use what nature gave us, shea butter, coconut oil, palm kernel oil. That's what kept our skin." But the girls would roll their eyes. "That's old school. City girls don't smell like kitchen." They didn't know then that the solution they dismissed was quietly waiting to meet them, through someone whose hands could heal without rushing. Months before the wedding, the sisters and their friends sat in a small restaurant in Abuja, picking at plates and complaining about their skin. One scrolled through photos. "This camera hates me," she sighed. "It's your cream," another replied, half teasing, half serious. An older woman, walking past their table, stopped. "Daughters," she said warmly, "don't fight your faces. Care for them." She walked away, leaving the words like seeds in dry soil. That week, the fair sister went to the open market. She stopped at a stall where fresh coconut oil gleamed in bottles like trapped sunlight. She remembered her mother's voice. "Use what nature gave us." She also bought shea butter, rich and soft, and palm kernel oil with that deep, earthy smell. She started using them quietly. No rush, no harsh treatments. Just gentle washing, moisturizing, resting, and letting time do the work. Her friends laughed. "You don't turn village girl." She only smiled. "We'll see." One Sunday after church, the fair sister overheard 2 women talking about a lady in Area 11 whose creams don't quarrel with the skin. The next day, she went looking. That's how she met Helen, known across Abuja as the Golden Lady. Fair in complexion, graceful, and elegant, Helen ran a small but highly respected brand called Galgenlitz. Her business wasn't just jars of cream. It was a fully equipped spa where clients enjoyed deep cleansing facials, body treatments, soothing massages, and relaxing aromatherapy sessions. The air smelled of fresh oils and soft music. Goldenlitz products were made with nature's finest shea butter, coconut oil, palm kernel oil, aloe, honey, and shipped worldwide, with representatives in almost every Nigerian state for easy access. Helen didn't sell immediately. She asked questions first. "What do you use now? How does the sun treat you? How much water do you drink? How is your sleep?" The sister was surprised. No one had asked her these things before. Helen tested a small patch of cream on her wrist. "Your skin likes calm," she said with a smile. "Let's give it calm." She recommended a simple routine. A gentle cleanser, a moisturizer with shea butter and coconut oil, wash your face with anti-aging face wash, and a night balm with palm kernel oil and ivory body cream. No bleaching, no shortcuts, Helen said. Galgenlitz works with you, not against you. But you must be faithful. Helen's spa in Area 11 was a quiet world of its own. Sunlight streamed through soft curtains, catching the gleam of polished treatment beds and glass shelves. Jars of shea butter sat beside bottles of coconut and palm kernel oil, each labeled in neat handwriting. Clients came from everywhere, students from Lagos, brides from Port Harcourt, even overseas customers visiting Nigeria for the first time. Those abroad ordered through Galgenlitz's global delivery network, and within days, the same jars Helen used in her spa would be on their doorstep. Men and women booked appointments for facials, scrubs, and steam therapy. Helen would often say, "A treatment here is only half the journey. The other half is your daily care at home." The fair sister joined the Golden Lit's WhatsApp community, where clients shared before and after photos, tips, and encouragement. Helen's voice notes were calm but firm. "Be consistent. Be patient. Your skin will thank you." The sister followed the plan exactly. No skipping, no experiments. And slowly, her mirror began to smile back. 2 months later, the changes were undeniable. The first sign was comfort. No more stinging after baths, no more tight, itchy cheeks. Then the little scars and dark marks began to fade, as if time was finally moving in her favor. Her younger, darker-skinned sister noticed. "You're glowing," she said one morning. "What are you using?" The fair sister handed her a small jar. "Golden Lits." And patience. Within weeks, the second sister joined the community, then a cousin, then a friend who used to hide behind braids and sunglasses. Their routines were simple. Cleanse, moisturize, protect from the sun, sleep well, repeat. Sometimes, when they wanted a little extra pampering, the sisters booked a spa day at Golden Lit's in Area 11. There, Helen's team treated them with steam facials, exfoliating scrubs, and soothing massages that felt like holidays for the skin. The WhatsApp group became a family. "My forehead stopped fighting me," one man typed. "My beard rash is gone," another said. Helen cheered them on, dropping recipes for gentle masks. Honey with oats, aloe with cucumber. "Your skin is not a cooking pot," she joked when someone wanted to mix 10 things at once. The group laughed, but they listened. Meanwhile, the rest of the Abuja friend group kept chasing quick fixes. One bought a cream from a boutique that promised glass skin in 48 hours. By the second day, her cheeks burned so badly she avoided video calls. Another switched products 3 times in a month, each one leaving her skin more confused than before. They noticed the sisters' new glow on Instagram. "No filter?" one asked during a group video chat. "No filter," the dark sister replied, turning her face so sunlight poured across it. Jealousy softened into curiosity. One by one, they asked for Helen's number. The sisters didn't brag. They just sent the link to the Golden Lit's community with a smile. "Start slow," the fair sister advised. "And don't expect miracles. Expect progress." Some friends even ordered through Golden Lit's delivery service, which shipped directly to their doors, whether in Abuja, Kano, or even outside Nigeria. Not everyone lasted. Some left the group after a week, saying patience was too hard. But those who stayed began to see changes. One friend's redness faded. Another's skin tone evened out for the first time in years. Even a shy young man in the group finally posted a photo without a cap. Helen reminded them often, "Your skin has been through a lot. It needs time to trust you again." The sisters stayed faithful to the routine. Their jars traveled with them, small enough to fit in a handbag, precious enough to never leave behind. Before the wedding trip, they booked one last spa session at Golden Lit's, a full-body treatment, facial steaming, and a gentle massage. "Glow starts with relaxation," Helen said as they left. The sisters believed her. They could feel it in their skin. When the wedding month finally came, the sisters packed their lace outfits, shoes, and gelly. But at the top of their bags, wrapped in soft cloth, were their Golden Lit's jars. Back in the village, their parents noticed immediately. "You both look well," their mother said, touching their cheeks. "You listened." The sisters told her about Helen, the golden lady whose hands worked like gentle light. "It's not magic," the fair sister smiled. "It's method." "It's not luck," the dark sister added. "It's care." They gifted small tins to cousins struggling with rashes. By evening, the tins were gone, and hope had begun its quiet work. One cousin in Lagos even called later that night. "I heard about the cream. Can they deliver to me?" The sisters laughed. Golden Lit's delivers anywhere, even outside the country. On the morning of the wedding, the compound buzzed with music and chatter. Aunties tied gelly like crowns. Children raced between chairs. Inside their room, the sisters prepared without rush. When the makeup artist arrived, she paused. "Your skin is already perfect. I barely need to do anything. Just the eyes and lips," the fair sister said. The dark sister nodded. "We like our faces to breathe." When they stepped out, the village fell into a hush. The photographer, used to countless brides, slowed his shutter, capturing every angle of the glow. In the crowd, whispers spread like fire. "Which product?" She said Galjan something? Goldenlets, someone corrected softly, as if saying a sacred word. They even have a spa in Abuja. After the vows, a small crowd gathered under the Udala tree. Curious girls, worried aunties, and even 2 young men with razor bumps. Is it expensive? One asked. How long does it take? Another added. Will it work for men? A boy whispered. The sisters answered each one. It works for anyone willing to respect their skin. And yes, men use it too. We learned together in Helen's group. Who is Helen? Anani asked. They smiled. The Golden Lady. Fair, elegant, and calm. But her beauty is not only in her face, it's in her way. She doesn't rush you. She gives you what fits you. Does she have magic? Someone teased. No, the dark sister laughed. She has science, nature, and sense, and a spa in Area 11 that can pamper you till you forget your worries. By evening, the whole village knew about the Golden Lady. Some exaggerated. Her hands heal in one day. But the sisters corrected them. Not one day, steady days. Even their Abuja friends, once loud with trends, stood quietly now, their faces softer, less stressed. The photographer came over before leaving. I've shot many weddings, he said, but today the light itself worked with me. That night, the sisters sent a thank you message in the WhatsApp group. Family, today your work shined with us. Helen replied with a golden heart emoji. I'm proud of your patience. Remember, your skin is not a problem to fix, it's a friend to understand. Rest. Hydrate. Tomorrow, continue. And just like that, the legend of the Golden Lady, Helen of Goldenlets, began to travel beyond Abuja, beyond the wedding, carried by faces that told the story without speaking. From state to state, from Nigeria to the world, the jars and the glow kept moving. Among the wedding guests was Amaka, one of the sisters' oldest friends from Abuja. She had been part of their loud, trend-chasing crew but never joined Goldenlets. Too slow, she used to say. I want results fast. That morning, she sat 2 rows back, adjusting her gelly, watching the sisters glow under the sun. She remembered the last product she tried, a foreign brand that promised miracles but left her skin blotchy. She covered the marks with layers of makeup, but heat and sweat were unkind to heavy faces. By the reception, the foundation began to melt, revealing redness beneath. She caught her reflection in a passing waiter's tray and felt her heart sink. Then her eyes shifted to the sisters. No patches, no melting, just calm skin that looked the same in every light. For the first time, she wondered if patience had been the missing ingredient all along. Later that evening, Amaka slipped away from the crowd and found the sisters near the mango tree, sipping water. Please, she said quietly, give me Helen's contact. The fair sister smiled, not with pride but with kindness. Goldenlets welcomes anyone ready to care for their skin. Amaka bit her lip. I've tried everything, but nothing lasts. That's because you've been rushing, the dark sister replied. Our skin needs trust. Goldenlets gave us that. They added her to the WhatsApp group on the spot. Almost instantly, members greeted her. Welcome, Amaka. Be patient, be consistent. Helen's message came a moment later. You're in safe hands now. We start with understanding your skin, then we move forward together. The next morning, the sisters prepared for their traditional outing when the dark sister noticed a faint rash on her cheek. Must be the dust yesterday, she murmured. Instead of panicking, she reached for a small Goldenlets travel jar she always carried. It was a soothing balm Helen had recommended for sensitive days. She dabbed it on and let it sit while they dressed. By the time they stepped out, the redness had calmed, almost invisible. Crisis avoided, the fair sister laughed. Their mother, watching from the doorway, shook her head in approval. That's the difference between guessing and knowing. As the festivities rolled on, conversations about Goldenlets spread beyond the village square. A young man approached the sisters to ask about beard bumps. A mother wanted a gentle cream for her daughter's eczema. An auntie whispered about stubborn stretch marks. The sisters gave each one the same advice. Join the community, start slow, and if you can, visit the spa in Area 11 for your first treatment. They explained that even if travel wasn't possible, Goldenlets delivered worldwide, and that there were trusted representatives in nearly every Nigerian state to make access easy. On the final day of celebrations, the unexpected happened. Helen herself arrived. She had been in a nearby state for a spa training workshop and decided to surprise the sisters. When she stepped into the compound, heads turned. She wore a simple cream dress, her hair neatly wrapped, her skin glowing in the quiet way that made people stare without realizing it. The sisters ran to her with laughter and hugs. "We didn't know you'd come. I couldn't miss this," Helen said, her voice warm. "I wanted to see the light we've built together." Helen didn't stay in the spotlight. She spent most of her time talking to people one-on-one under the Udala tree, listening to their concerns, answering questions, and offering calm advice. She explained the basics, how hydration, gentle cleansing, and rest could transform skin over time. She spoke about the importance of choosing products wisely, avoiding harmful chemicals, and treating skin like a friend, not an enemy. Several guests booked spa appointments right there, while others placed delivery orders with their state representatives. Helen's presence turned the wedding from a family celebration into a quiet skincare seminar that nobody wanted to end. Amaka sat with Helen for almost 20 minutes, asking questions she had never thought to ask. Helen didn't judge her past mistakes. She simply laid out a plan. "We'll start with a simple routine. No rush. No overloading your skin. Trust me, you'll thank yourself in 3 months." Amaka felt a strange relief wash over her. For once, she didn't feel pressured to transform overnight. She left that conversation with hope tucked neatly in her heart. By the time Helen left the village, she had spoken to dozens of people, handed out small tester jars, and taken delivery addresses from customers as far away as London and Dubai. She told the sisters, "Your glow is the best billboard Goldenlets will ever have. Keep caring for it, and keep telling the truth about the process." The sisters promised, and they meant it. Weeks after the wedding, photos began circulating online. The comments section was full of praise. "This is how real skin should look. Not all heroes wear capes. Simone Spas. Please, someone drop the contact for Goldenlets." Within a month, Helen's delivery team noticed a spike in orders from states that had never ordered before. Representatives called to say, "We have new clients asking for the sisters' routine specifically." In the WhatsApp group, Amaka posted her first progress picture after 6 weeks. "Not perfect yet," she wrote, "but I no longer feel ashamed of my face. Thank you, Goldenlets." Dozens of replies poured in, clapping emojis, heart emojis, encouragement. Helen's response was simple: "We celebrate every step. Keep going." The sisters smiled when they saw it. They knew that glow wasn't far away for Amaka. Over time, the sisters became unofficial ambassadors for Goldenlets. They didn't force anyone to join, they just lived their routine. People noticed, asked questions, and the sisters shared their story. Even at the spa in Area 11, Helen would tell new clients, "These two showed me that when customers follow the plan with patience, the results speak louder than any advert." Months later, another wedding took place in a nearby town. This time, the bridal train shimmered with faces from the Goldenlets community, men and women who had joined after seeing the sisters' glow. The talk of the day was no longer just the clothes or the music, it was the confidence walking into the hall. One auntie whispered, "Abuja has changed them." Another corrected her, "No, Goldenlets changed them." And so the legend of the Golden Lady and her hands of light continued. Through jars and treatments, through spa visits and doorstep deliveries, through a growing family of clients who understood that beauty was not a battle, but a friendship with your skin. Helen's name traveled from state to state, country to country, carried by the quiet proof of healthy, confident faces. Some called it a brand. Others called it a movement. But those who had seen the sisters at that wedding knew it was more than that. It was a reminder that patience, care, and the right touch could make anyone glow like the evening sun on water.